I get over you. I know I will. I pretend my ship's not sinking. And I'll tell myself I'm over you. Cause I'm the king of wishful thinking. Love that song. First off, I don't want you guys to be alarmed. I had a bit of a minor eye surgery today. So that's why I just wanted to brace you guys before you see it. And don't want you guys to be alarmed. But yeah, a bit of a minor eye surgery today, which it wasn't so much painful as it was, well, I'll tell you about the process. So I just want to give you a heads up before I turn. Oh, yeah, there we go. Didn't hurt too bad, but I figured we keep it real here, and I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be all right. So where do we start? The surgery. Whenever they put the needle, I almost recorded that for you guys, but I figured they'd probably say that's a little bit too graphic. So I said, well, never mind. Yeah, anyway, Rob Gregg is coming on today. Rob of Where Stand and the Gale Shoes, who's one of my really dear friends. I'm gonna be interviewing him later. But the reason I wanted you guys to see this is so you know that I'll be wearing my Tony Stark glasses. So I didn't want you guys thinking that I was Tony Stark or Iron Man, but it's because of this, because I'll be taking this off later. But I have some colored shades on. Maybe I'm like Scott and Cyclops. That's what I was thinking. I was like, all right, I got to wear some shades to cover up, how it's going to look. So I got me some red shades. So I could be like Cyclops from the X-Men, or I could do Tony Stark. So it's a mixture of the both. So I got two. I got one for Tony Stark, and I got one for Cyclops. But I just didn't want you guys thinking I was being too cool for school wearing shades. It is what it is, because I keep it real. Always. Yeah, so with that being said, I'm excited to have Rob on. Ed, Josh, Ed Maddox, Matt Gainey, Josh, three of my best friends from California, San Diego area. Welcome to the Buckle Up universe. I sent you guys the photos earlier, and you guys are laughing about them a little bit. I talked to all three of you guys in a group text message. Welcome to the Buckle Up universe. Can't wait to have you guys in the cartoon, and then I also can't wait to have you guys on here, each speaking about what you guys do professionally. So Matt is I think you're big time, Matt, pharmacist. You don't say that you're big time. You're a very humble guy. I appreciate you for how humble you are. But from the outside to me, like, Matt's one of those people who not only is just one of my best friends, but he's the type of person that I think the world would like to hear from. He has an inspiring story that's encouraging. Matt was also there for me when my father passed. Matt came back home. I didn't even leave the house when my dad passed of pancreatic cancer. But Matt Gainey flew back to South Carolina. He got me out of the house. He's the first person to get me out of the house, really, and took me bowling with his nephew, Giovanni, and his niece. And we had a good time bowling with some of our other friends from South Carolina. So that really started that. And then whenever I finally made my way back to, because grief is a hard process, and especially when you lose your father like I did, and the way that I lost him is very difficult to overcome. Matt had me, as soon as I got back, he had me come down to San Diego. And what ended up being one day, he kept saying, hey man, why don't you stay another day? Why don't you stay another day? So I ended up, I think I stayed 4 days. I basically ended up staying like every other week at Matt's place in San Diego, but he helped me out tremendously through that grief process, as well as Carter Kinsella too. Carter Kinsella had me there and had me meet all of his friends. That's how I met Gabe. That is how I met my boy Brian. That's how I met Matt Pino. Because Carter had them all coming over to the house in Scottsdale, and everybody was trying to uplift my spirits to the best of their ability. So I appreciate that. That helped me get out of my grief phase that I was in for a while. So I want to say thank you to them, all those guys from Arizona, Scottsdale, to where we are here in San Diego. With that also being said, make sure I'm hitting it. Ed Maddox. Ed, you're dear to me as well, brother. You personally talked to me about, your own experience, what you've had to deal with, and you helped me get through the grief process with my dad. That's when I first got a chance to meet you and meet all the people down in San Diego. And man, you guys have been the best ever since. So I appreciate it. I always get a chance to hang out with you guys when I'm down there in San Diego. You tell guys, take me to the awesome spots. We get to go on the boat with Matt, which is fun, man. Dude, this is an adventure down there. Matt, Ed, you guys are awesome. And then Josh, AKA Star-Lord, at least I call him Star-Lord. Josh, you're the man. We've been boys since Matt introduced us in 2018, I believe. And we've been friends ever since, man. We literally hung out every single weekend in Los Angeles. And I appreciate you for it, dude. I love you to death, brother. So I'll let you, I'm not gonna talk about what you do and all that kind of stuff, but I'll wait till you we have a conversation, we figure out how to talk about it all. Or talk about whatever, you know? So yeah, that's it for right now. So yeah, I'll be all right. Don't worry about it. If you want to have a Nick Fury origin story, I think I got it. If you want to go ahead and have me play Cyclops for the new Marvel movie, you found your Cyclops right there. I don't think you'll find better. If you guys, you know, if you don't mind being a little bit caramel looking. All right. Well, you heard it there first, Marvel. So, yeah, that'll be it. I'm looking forward to today. So Rob, Greg, you're coming on in literally 2 or 3 hours. We're going to have you on. I'll be wearing either my Cyclops shades, or I'll be wearing my Cyclops from X-Men, or I'll be wearing my Tony Stark shades. Out of the way, because I'm going to take this patch off. That way I can actually, so you won't be able to see what's going on, but I'll be able to at least talk to you. So I'm not being too cool, but I am just trying to honor one of my best friends that a person could ever have. And the person that is you, and a person that has been when I say best friends, like we're brothers, family, all that kind of stuff, but a person that's been encouraging for so many years is Rob Bass. So with that being said, Rob, Greg, we'll see you soon. Wear Stand. And I love Gales because they are the most, seriously, the most comfortable shoe. As I said last night, Rob, I've worn those shoes every single time I've been on set at 911 or The Rookie. I wear it to every single set that I've gone on in Los Angeles, I've been on 911 set, I think 40 times or something like that. That's why I'm always in there. You always see me. I'm part of a cool movie med group of amazing technical advisors of all different branches. So, all right, now we're going to go. See you guys in a little bit. I'll be all right. But I'll pretend my ship's not sinking, and I'll tell myself I'm over you, because I'm the king of wishful thinking. That song is such a feel-good song, and hopefully I feel good in a little bit. It's not too bad, but it hurt a little bit. It's the needle going in that's the part that hurts, but I'll be all right. All right, people. We'll see you. Once more, courage is everything, and clear eyes, full hearts can't lose. This is the Buckle Up Podcast universe with Brandon Rush. All right. See you guys here in just a few hours. Rob, we'll see you soon, buddy. You're on call. I need you to report the set pretty soon here.